Hey everybody, welcome to PBM's Video Entertainment, and welcome back to another episode of PBM's Home Media Reviews, a series to review and talk about movies. So today we're going to be talking about the very first Pixar film from the Pixar movie collection, and I'm of course talking about Toy Story. Yep, the one that started it all, the grandfather of Pixar films, Toy Story. So grab your popcorn and maybe a beverage, and let's jump into today's episode of PBM's Home Media Reviews, starting up with the history of Toy Story. So, Toy Story was originally released in theaters back in November 22nd of 1995 by Walt Disney Pictures and Pixar Animation Studios, and this movie became a huge hit with both kids and adults, and with critics and audience as well. And then somewhere around 2009, I want to say, 2009, it was re-released in theaters, but you could only watch it in 3D. And then on October 29th of 1996, it was finally released onto VHS, and it was also released on this thing called Laserdisc. It's kind of like DVD, except the disc, it's pretty big, and the quality's not HD, like it's not as good as DVD, if y'all know what I mean. And there was also a deluxe Laserdisc edition of Toy Story. And then in 2000, it was re-released onto VHS once again, but this one is a Walt Disney Gold Collection VHS tape, which comes with like a short called Tin Toy, and as well as like other like trailers from other Walt Disney Pictures movies and stuff like that. And now jumping into the DVD copies of Toy Story. So the original DVD copy was originally released back in 2000, and then in 2005 it was re-released onto DVD once again, but as a 10th anniversary edition 2-disc set. And then in 2010 it was re-released onto DVD once again. And Toy Story 10th anniversary edition was also released on PSP. This is a movie, of course, not a video game, if y'all know what I mean. It says feature film at the bottom. Then on March 23rd of 2010, it was finally released onto Blu-ray as a special edition 2-disc Blu-ray and DVD, and you can either get it in a Blu-ray case or in a DVD case. And then in 2015, it was re-released onto Blu-ray once again. Well, that one is a Blu-ray plus digital HD. There was no DVD copy whatsoever. Now for the 2019 one, that one is a Blu-ray plus DVD plus digital movie code. Now for the Blu-ray 3D copy, we finally got it on, I think it was November of 2011, if I recall correctly. And then in 2019, we finally got a 4K Ultra HD copy of Toy Story. And there is also a Best Buy 4K Steelbook copy. And it could also be found in multi-packs as well, such as the Toy Story 2-pack, the Ultimate Toy Box, which comes with Toy Story 1 and 2, as well as a special features disc, the Ultimate Toy Box Movie Collection, which comes with Toy Story 1, 2, and 3, the 4-movie collection with all 4 movies, and the Pixar Ultimate Movie Collection, which also comes with other Pixar films. And now we got the history part done, let's jump into my copy of Toy Story. Alright, we will now jump into my copy of Toy Story. So far I just have Toy Story 1 inside the 2-movie Blu-ray collection. This one's an import from UK. And we got Woody, Jessie, and Buzz. Here we have Toy Story 1 and 2. This is pretty great since Toy Story 1 and 2 are Toy Story 1 and 2 are my 2 favorite Toy Story movies of all time, since I grew up with them in like my toddler years and my like early elementary years. And Toy Story 3 came out when I was like I think when I was like, I want to say 9? Yeah, when I was like 9 years old. Anyways, spine. Here we have character profile of Buzz Lightyear. Top, bottom, and then the back. Both the Blu-rays are region-free. Special features and stuff like that. But we're just going to be talking about Toy Story. I'll do a review on Toy Story 2 sometime in the future. So, here's Toy Story, the special edition. Here we have Woody and Buzz. Love the background, it's pretty nice. Pretty appropriate for this release. And of course, the background is from Andy's old house. Yep. Blu-ray, special edition. The UK rating, it is certified PG in the United Kingdom, which you'll see why in a moment. I'll explain why in a moment. Spine, Disney Blu-ray logo. Character profile of Woody, the UK rating once again. The back, it is region-free, ABC. And it's a one disc only. Blurb, if you want to pause and read that. A scene from, we have basically some scenes from the movie. Bonus material, if you want to pause and read that, feel free. And the reason why it's certified PG in the United Kingdom, because it contains mild violence, scary scenes, and some dangerous behavior. But in the United States, it's rated G. Yeah. And I do live in the United States, so yeah. Here's the disc. Squished out version of the front poster art. Well, it's basically half and half, I should say. This half of this front poster art. And then half is just like blue and stuff like that. It is region free, like I said. I know I said this a couple times, but just to let you all know. So have no worries. PG in the United Kingdom, rated G in Ireland, and rated G in the United States. So here's this part talking about Disney movie rewards in UK and Disney Blu-ray movies, and talks about how Blu-ray works. Yep. And now let's jump into the menu tour for Toy Story. Alright, we have now jumped into the menu tour for Toy Story. This is the Blu-ray menu tour, just to let you all know. So we have Play Movie, Scene Selection, Bonus Features, Classic DVD Bonus Features, Setup, and Sneak Peeks. And you got Disney Live, Disney Blu-ray Disc Live, or whatever this one's called. Let's go to Scene Selection real quick. So we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, 30. 30 scenes to choose from. Next, bonus features. Sneak peek of Toy Story 3. Audio commentary, on or off. Buzz Lightyear mission logs, blast off. Paths to Pixar, artists. Studio Stories, John's Car. And Baby AJ. And Studio Stories, Scooter Races. Buzz Takes Manhattan. And Black Friday, the Toy Story You Never Saw. Now into the classic DVD bonus features. So we have Filmmakers Reflect, Making Toy Story, The Legacy of Toy Story, Designing Toy Story, Deleted Scenes, Design. We have Woody, Buzz, Andy's Toys, and a couple of other locations and characters and stuff like that. The story, production, music and sound, and publicity, or don't know how to pronounce it, I am so sorry. Basically just like trailers and TV spots and adverts and advertisements and stuff like that, and toys and stuff. Pretty cool. Oh, and Toy Story treats, we also got that. Man, we got a lot on this release. Pretty cool. Setup, we have for languages, English DTS HD Master Audio 5.1, English Audio Descriptive, Dolby Digital 2.0, and we have some other languages let's see, these two, I think this one's French, I want to say. I'm sorry, and then Netherlands, they're both DTS ES 5.1, and then these two other languages, those are both Dolby Digital EX 5.1. And then this one's not sure what it is, but it's 1.0 mono, or however you say it. And then here we have subtitles, you could do it English or some other languages. And maximize your home theater, pretty cool. Sneak peeks, you can play all of them. Blu-ray disc, Genuine Treasure, Tinkerbell, excuse me. Toy Story 1 and 2, Fantasia and Fantasia 2000 Diamond Edition, Disneyland Paris, Toy Story 3, Beauty and the Beast Diamond Edition, and Princess and the Frog. And yeah, that's it for the menu tour for Toy Story. So it's time to talk about my review and thoughts on today's movie. So, let's talk about the story. So, the story begins with Andy playing with his favorite toy, Woody, the sheriff cowboy doll, and Woody's been Andy's favorite toy since kindergarten. And then one birthday, Andy got a Buzz Lightyear toy, and Buzz Lightyear thinks he's a real space ranger, but Woody keeps telling Buzz, "Hey, you're a toy, dude. You're a toy." And then all of a sudden, Andy starts playing with Buzz instead of Woody, and Woody gets all jealous and stuff like that. Woody wasn't being played as much as he was before, if y'all know what I mean. And by the way, excuse the airplane making noises; those could be pretty annoying. Anyways, back to the story. And then one night, when Woody and Buzz were at Pizza Planet, they got separated from Andy. Well, technically, they got separated at a Dynaco gas station from Andy. And if you've seen the movie, you'll know what I mean. But they, of course, reached Pizza Planet. They were trying to get back to Andy, but they ended up in a claw machine with, like, the little green men. And they end up being captured by Sid, the evil toy destroyer. And so Sid took them back to their home. And now it's up to Woody and Buzz to, like, escape Sid's house so they can go back to Andy's home in order for them to be ready in time because the reason why they needed to go back to Andy's home is because, of course, these toys belong to Andy, and of course Andy and his family are gonna like move out of the old house and move into the new house and stuff like that. Yeah. Then eventually Buzz found out, like, after seeing that commercial, he realized that he's not a real space ranger. He's a toy, which Woody has been telling him all along. Well, regardless if you're a toy or not, you're still special, for sure. Yeah. And of course, at the end, Woody and Buzz became best friends and got along so well. And yeah, I thought the story plot was really good, and the message was meaningful, like the lesson about working together and friendship, pretty good. Yeah, which of course that working together and friendship happens like in a lot of movies. Yeah. Anyways, story plot, pretty great overall. Next up, the characters. The characters are pretty great. Like I love Buzz, Woody. I especially love Rex. He is really funny. Ham's pretty good, and Slinky, Mr. Potato Head, Bo Peep, the Green Army Men, pretty cool. And yeah, the characters, of course, don't know how to explain a lot, but they're just really great characters, really great charm and everything. So yeah. And of course, the voice actors, Tom Hanks did a wonderful job voicing Woody. Tim Allen did a great job voicing Buzz for sure. And John Ratzenberger did a great job voicing Ham. And of course, John Ratzenberger voiced a lot of characters in most Pixar films, like Toy Story, Cars, Monsters Incorporated, Finding Nemo, Incredibles, and so on. Yeah. Anyways, next up, the animation. So, the animation, I believe this was the first movie to be 3D animated overall. Yeah. And I thought the animation was really great, even though the animation could be, I know the animation's like a little outdated, stuff like that, but the animation is still great. It is still, like, definitely brings back memories to, like, those early years and stuff like that of 3D animation. And I gotta say, like, some of, like, those old 3D animations, like from the 80s and 90s, like for example, like those old Pixar 3D animated films from like 1986, and stuff like that, was pretty interesting, pretty cool. And then around, I know in 1993, there was like another company that was doing 3D animation, which of course it was Big Idea Productions, the creator of VeggieTales. Like the first episode, it was like, of course, 3D animation. Of course, the animation, like, it's of course different compared to like the other animation stuff like that. And if you've seen like the very first VeggieTales episode, you'll know exactly what I'm talking about. Anyways, jumping back to Toy Story, yeah, the animation overall is still fantastic. I still love the animation. Now the soundtrack. Let's talk about the soundtrack next. So, the soundtrack, which I believe all the songs and the music and stuff like that, yeah, it's all done by Randy Newman, which Randy Newman does a wonderful job, especially with Pixar. Like, for Toy Story, he aced it. Like, he does a wonderful job. Same thing for Cars and Monsters, Inc. Really does great. Yeah. And, yeah. Of course, we got some pretty great, well-known songs, like You've Got a Friend in Me, Strange Things, and I Won't Go Sailing No More. Those are really great songs as well. Yeah. So overall, the soundtrack's really great, and Randy Newman does a wonderful, amazing, fantastic job. Now, last part, final thoughts. So overall, do I recommend Toy Story? What kind of question is that? The answer to that is yes, absolutely. Like, this is the first Pixar film. This is the first movie to be 3D animated, you know? Like, yes, every movie fan, every Disney fan should own Toy Story. Like, this is definitely like a masterpiece. This is definitely like one of the best Pixar films. Yeah. For me, of course, I think Toy Story, like, it's probably like my second favorite Pixar franchise. Number one's Cars, yeah. Second favorite franchise is Toy Story. Yeah. So overall, I recommend you pick up Toy Story. This is definitely a must-have to every home media collection. Yeah, every home media collector should pick up Toy Story. So, that's all the time we have left for today. So, if you like this video, please subscribe to the channel, like and comment, and don't forget to hit the notification bell. So, I will see you all next time. Bye!